Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I want to talk about how Elon Musk could end up causing the AMC squeeze and how he's absolutely on our side. So stay tuned and let's make some money. But before I dive in with the key information, I want to do something really important today, and that's to hold a moment's silence for everything that's going on in Ukraine at the moment, and to hope that it's resolved as soon as possible with an absolute minimal loss of life. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here in silence during the video for an entire minute, so I encourage you to pause the video and take a moment, or however long it takes for you, to process everything that's currently going on. But now I want to dive straight in with the key information. So, Unusual Whales tweeted saying just in a tweet that said the SEC is more likely colluding with Wall Street hedge funds, Elon Musk of Tesla replied exactly. Now I think it's no surprise that Elon Musk has a dislike for the SEC, as they allowed the naked shorting of Tesla for many years and did absolutely nothing about it. And interestingly, Elon Musk may actually be gearing up to fight the SEC directly. Dr. Jack tweeted saying, what if Elon Musk and Tesla have been baiting the SEC for years, building their case on the level of corruption, and now they have enough evidence to go public with it all? Grab your popcorn. Elon replied saying, building a case is exactly what I've been doing. There was another reply that said, starting a fight with the SEC is not a great look. Elon ended that conversation by saying, I didn't start the fight, but I will finish it. But interestingly, while Elon Musk is heavily against the SEC, something he is for is the Department of Justice, as Elon Musk recently cheered on the Department of Justice probe of the short sellers. Obviously, the SEC and the DOJ are very different. The SEC basically sides with Wall Street as they're so embroiled together, and so many former SEC employees go on to work in Wall Street for more pay. And therefore, just like in the film The Big Short, it's basically career suicide to work for the SEC and do anything against or to jeopardise those on Wall Street. If anybody currently working at the SEC has aspirations to earn more money and go and work on Wall Street, they'll basically ignore any kind of information or evidence against those Wall Street banks because it would jeopardise their chance at a future job. While that is true for the SEC, it's absolutely not true for the Department of Justice, as they're two entirely separate entities and two entirely separate functions. The Department of Justice is focused on catching real criminals, not focused on working on Wall Street. While the SEC simply regulates Wall Street, and I use the term regulates very lightly, the Department of Justice is focused on catching actual criminals, murderers, drug dealers, and the likes. And the reason why Elon is so for the Department of Justice short seller investigation is because Elon Musk has a lot of history with a number of the short selling firms directly named in the investigation. It says Muddy Waters Research founder Carson Block, a vocal critic of Musk's who has shorted Tesla stock, is reportedly among the investors who have been served search warrants by federal investigators in the short seller probe. Block said in a statement to the Journal, I've been saying for several years that it's critical for all stakeholders in the ecosystem to develop sophisticated data analysis capabilities to detect problematic trading. It's dangerous to outsource these analyses to non-practitioners. The New York Times reported last year that Block was moving on from shorting the electric vehicle giant. In a letter the Times obtained, Block explained his decision to allies by saying the market cap, the luster, the elan of Elon, is still there. And interestingly, Andrew Left of Citron Research, another one-time Tesla short, had his computer seized by federal agents, according to Bloomberg. And therefore, Musk's war with the short sellers goes beyond advocating for his company. He spoke out against shorts during the GameStop stock frenzy last year, when large groups of retail investors on Reddit helped pump the stock up 1,500% in 2 weeks. And therefore, Elon Musk is very against short sellers, which means he's on the side of AMC and GameStop and plans to squeeze the shorts and hopes the Department of Justice are successful in their investigation. Elon Musk was one of many celebrities seen the other night at the AMC event. Elon also recently, back in November, donated $5.7 billion to charity, and therefore it wouldn't surprise me if Elon Musk decided to buy up many shares of AMC to help squeeze the shorts. Obviously, this is something that Elon Musk hasn't yet done, and he has had an entire year to do so, but I think he's waiting to see how the Department of Justice probe actually goes, and whether he's required to step in to squeeze the shorts. Obviously, Elon Musk holds the majority of his wealth in Tesla shares, and therefore it isn't quite liquid cash, so he can't use this liquid cash to buy AMC shares right now, because all of his worth is tied up in Tesla shares. But obviously recently Elon Musk did sell off 10% of his holdings and used a large majority of that money to pay tax. But there's nothing that stops Elon from selling a larger portion of his Tesla shares to liquidate some of his wealth in order to invest in AMC shares directly. Obviously, if that happened, Elon Musk could single-handedly cause the AMC squeeze all on his own. Guys, many of you may not have a lot of confidence in the stock market at the moment. There's all of this market manipulation and market fraud that seems to be going entirely unpunished. And that's why I personally also invest in crypto, especially during this big dip. With BlockFi, you can not only invest in crypto, but you can also get up to $250 of free crypto when you sign up using the link in the description below and make your first deposit. More than 500,000 people and 350 institutions use BlockFi to manage over $10 billion in assets. BlockFi is also a free account with no minimum balance. BlockFi also offers a rewards credit card with an introductory rate of 3.5% cash back on your purchases, also paid in crypto. There's also no annual fees and no foreign transaction fees, but the card is currently only available in the US and not in Europe or in the UK. So guys, be sure to sign up to BlockFi using the link in the description below and make your first deposit to get up to $250 of free Bitcoin. I think it's also important to remember that while Elon Musk can personally cause the squeeze, somebody that can't necessarily cause the squeeze is Adam Aaron. It seems some people still don't understand that synthetics aren't part of the legally issued float, and thus it's not in the CEO's power to find out just how many synthetic shares there actually are. AMC and Adam Aaron only have record of the legally issued and legally authorised shares, the 513 million shares. It's up to the SEC, who is technically useless, and now the Department of Justice to ban naked shorting. I think it's important to remember that asking Adam Aaron for a share count is somewhat useless. If people ask for a count, then Adam Aaron will count the registered securities or the registered shares directly with the DTCC, which would effectively discredit retail investors. If naked shorts were so easily tracked by Adam Aaron and AMC, then naked shorts wouldn't exist. The only people that have record of the true number of naked shorts are those people that created the naked shorts in the first place, which is the market makers, aka Citadel. Adam Aaron has given us regular hints about the true extent of naked shorts by tweeting a number of times about short sellers, saying wrong, 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 well, 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 and also panning his camera down during an interview with Trey's Trades where he wasn't wearing any shorts. That's obviously the best that Adam Aaron can do for the moment until the Department of Justice have performed their investigation and have located the true number of synthetic shares. And now I also want to talk about how a small group of people knew that AMC would run up again. No, not retail investors, actually it's the institutions. As the AMC price has been falling over the last few months, institutional ownership has gone up massively. This is not a coincidence. Obviously back in June, AMC had its previous run-up, and at the time there was 120 million shares held by retail investors. But now, as of the end of December, there's around 180 million AMC shares held. Institutional investors have added an additional 60 million shares on top of the shares they already bought during the June run-up, while the price of AMC has been falling from $72 per share down to only $13 a share. Now you may say, yes, Tom, institutions have been loading up on AMC shares so they can lend them out to the short sellers and profit. But remember, the short lending rate is only 1% per year. Therefore, if an institution spends $100 billion on AMC stock, they only make $1 billion a year from their share lending. And obviously in that time, the AMC stock has fallen nearly 70%. So if they spent $100 billion on AMC stock, they'd be down $70 billion on the shares that they hold and only gained $1 billion from the share lending. And therefore the institutions have been loading up on these AMC shares with full confidence that they can sell AMC for more than they bought it for. They're plenty happy to buy AMC at $70 a share, $60, $50, $40, $30 per share, and they're still confident that they can sell AMC for more. Therefore, these institutions know that AMC is going to run up again past that $72 region, and these hedge funds are going to be able to sell their shares for even more than $73 per share. Something I also find very, very interesting is that as soon as the Department of Justice investigation was announced, all of the negative mainstream media articles about AMC have suddenly stopped. Every day we used to see 5 different articles about how you should sell AMC, but yet all of those articles have now disappeared and the mainstream media isn't publishing anything negative about AMC. I think they've finally realised that they've lost, and no amount of mainstream media FUD can prevent the apes from buying more AMC and can prevent the Department of Justice from performing their investigation. The S&P 500 is down significantly in the pre-market, down below those January lows, around $420 per S&P share. Most of the other blue chip companies in the market are also down nearly 5%, and therefore it wouldn't surprise me if the squeeze is only a matter of days away. Obviously, when the market fully crashes, many institutions out there are going to be liquidated and forced to cover their AMC shorts. And if that market crash doesn't end up causing the squeeze, I'm sure that Elon Musk will step in and buy up the float of AMC in order to squeeze the shorts so he can finally get his revenge. Guys, be sure to let me know down in the comments below what you think about Elon Musk potentially squeezing the shorts. And as always guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out some of my others. Alternatively, subscribe to the channel and ding that notification bell, because that way you'll be alerted when I upload a new video. Cheers.